Good morning, Oswego. Thanks for waking up with us. You're watching Top in the Morning. I'm Olivia Eugenio. Coming up this morning, Syracuse will be seeing some strict reinforcements for private snowplowers. And has your neighborhood developed any potholes due to the severe winter weather? We'll tell you what legislators are planning to do to stop the damage coming up in just a minute. But first, let's take a quick check of your weather to get you out the door with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Rob Camille. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning, Olivia, and good morning, Oswego. Storm Team 10 meteorologist Rob Camille here with a quick check of your weather for your Thursday morning. Right now, outside the campus center here at SUNY Oswego, it is a great day to start right now. Sunny skies outside right now, a couple clouds just to the north of us a little bit, so that's why those clouds are showing up here. 12 degrees where the mercury is at right now. The wind chill right now is at a whopping 0 degrees, so it feels like there's nothing out there. No, just kidding. 0 degrees on the real feel right now because of that wind out of the south at 8 miles an hour. Looking at your regional radar right now, we can see some of those snow showers from the leading edge of this cold front. That's right, it's going to get colder. You probably didn't think it could get colder because it's really cold outside right now. But yes, we have another cold front coming into the area, and that's going to bring a lot of snow, particularly overnight tonight into tomorrow. How much snow are we going to get, and what's your weekend looking like? I'll have your full forecast coming up in just a few minutes. But right now, I'm going to send it back to the desk with Olivia for a look at your top stories.
Thanks, Rob. We'll have to see if our classes are going to be canceled at some point this week. Syracuse lawmakers are cracking down on residents who plow their snow on city sidewalks. Snow is one of the major topics discussed in the city council's meeting, but city leaders are struggling with how to keep the snow off of almost 600 miles of sidewalk. Councilor Bob Doherty is proposing an amendment that would increase license fees and ticket offenders. A study released yesterday says Central New York motorists have been paying over $1,000 a year every winter. This money is being spent on extra fuel, lost time, and wear and tear on cars due to the severe winter conditions and the large amount of potholes on local roads. Solutions were considered yesterday between a National Transportation Research Group and Onondaga County Legislature in Syracuse. The legislature is hoping to receive more federal funding to take better care of the county's local roads in the winter. According to a new report, pesky telemarketers asking for $10 for the Oswego County Lodge number 1 are only donating $3 to charity. The other 7 are going to the for-profit telemarketing company in Connecticut. The Spotlight Music Productions Incorporated makes over $20,000 in 2012. The company represents 10 charities across Connecticut, though there's been no speculation if they are keeping the money from those charities as well. This is the 3rd charity exposed by the New York State Attorney General for fraud. Obesity can cause a whole host of health problems from heart disease and stroke to diabetes and some cancers. Holly Pfeiffer takes a look at the latest statistics on obesity in America.
A new report card on obesity trends in America shows high marks in some areas and low scores in others. That's what a new study from the Journal of the American Medical Association is showing. On the upside, a big drop in obesity rates in young children over the past decade. Obesity rates in 2 to 5-year-olds fell from 14% in 2003 to 8% in 2012, a 43% decline. Experts say obese kids make obese adults, so the numbers are encouraging. It's not certain what the effects are of programs such as Michelle Obama's Let's Move campaign and improvements in school lunches. Researchers say improvements were seen in low-income preschoolers who received meals from federal nutrition programs.
Today, folks are really starting to think about what they eat and how active they are.
But close to 17% of children and teens were obese in 2012, about the same as a decade ago. And in adults, obesity rates holding steady over the decade at about 1 in 3 people over age 20. For women 60 and older, the rates have actually increased by about 20%. So the work to battle the bulge continues. For today's Health Minute, I'm Holly Pfeiffer.
Coming up, we'll take a full look at your weather forecast with meteorologist Rob Camille. But first, let's check out this morning's beautiful Oswego sunrise.
Get your Smokey on. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference. Because 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Down 70 to 35, and the Cougars were getting smoked like a cheap cigar.
I'm RJ.
I'm DJ.
Oh wait,
This
is that right?
We have a show coming.
It's on Wednesdays at 11:30, and you should watch it.
You better watch it.
You better.
Wait, I'm teaching.
The mailbox and the traffic light. Both are ideas from the minds of African Americans. Support the United Negro College Fund, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
Good morning, Oswego. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm joined by meteorologist Rob Camille. So, Rob, will classes be canceled again today or tomorrow? Is it looking like there's gonna be a good chance?
Well, considering that we've had classes canceled for the past couple of days, I'd say there's some kind of precedent there, but you never know, especially with the school and where the lake effect snow is going to go. And there's going to be a lot of it coming your way the next couple of days, folks. As we take a look at our current conditions outside, we get a little bit of a break right now, at least. Mostly cloudy skies across much of Oswego County here this morning. 12 degrees is your current temperature right now. Reelfield, though, is at 0 because that wind out of the south hovering between 5 and 10 miles an hour. Right now it is at about 8. So it looks like a pretty chilly morning, but at least the sun is out, at least for a little bit. It's pretty cold across the rest of New York State as well. Your warm spot right now, 21 degrees in the Big Apple. That's the only place that's out of the teens right now. 11 degrees in Binghamton, 13 in Rochester, 14 in Buffalo, Syracuse, and in Watertown. 9 degrees in Plattsburgh and in Jamestown. Your cold spot this morning, I don't even know how people live up here. Glens Falls and all the areas that are up towards the Adirondacks north of Saratoga right now at -2 degrees. That is so cold. I always thought it was cold here. I can't imagine waking up to a temperature in the negatives. That is really cold. And look at your top weather headlines for today. This is exactly what I was talking about. We have another lake effect snow warning in effect for Oswego County. It starts this afternoon at 2 o'clock, goes until tomorrow at 4 o'clock. What we're looking at is some moderate to heavy snow for most of the area. Winds gusting as high as 30, even 40 miles an hour. Looking at some snow accumulations higher in some areas because of some heavier snow bands that might come through, especially with this cold front that's moving through as well. With those winds, we could also expect wind chills as low as -10 degrees, especially at night. So if you're going to go outside, make sure to bundle up. It is definitely going to be very cold out there for at least the next couple of days. Your regional radar, snow is starting to move into places in the North Country north of Watertown, moving into St. Lawrence County as well. This is the leading edge of that cold front right here. You can see more snow moving into areas south of Buffalo as well. That's going to be sliding our way, and we'll get into the Oswego County area by about 1 o'clock this afternoon. Taking a look at what our setup is for the day. Low pressure system moving in north of the Great Lakes, but here's that cold front. You can see snow in a lot of places up in the north here. Cold air behind it, and you can see in this area indicated by this circle of white here. This is where the heaviest snow bands are going to be. Where are we, folks? We are right in the heart of where these squalls are. So definitely some heavy snow coming our way throughout the day today. Snow showers move in by early afternoon. Those wind chills, again, as I said, getting down to almost -10. Sometimes getting colder in some places as well. 18 degrees for your high today. Snow accumulating in most areas 1 to 3 inches. Timing out your day today, 12 degrees right now. Decent start to the day. By noon, we hit our high of 18. The snow moves in by 12 o'clock, and it pretty much stays put. 13 degrees by the time you're heading home from work or class. The snow is definitely in place. It's going to get heavier as the night goes on as well. So the snow moves in by 12 o'clock and just pretty much stays here for at least the next 12 to 24 hours. Tonight, snow, heavy at times, wind chill is also going to be a factor. Winds out of the northwest at 15 to 20, occasionally gusting up to 30, even 40 miles an hour in some places. Lows down in the single digits, 7 degrees here in Oswego. Snow accumulating 2 to 4 inches overnight. Now look at your weekend setup. That high pressure, all that cold air from Canada is still in place, and that is also going to be affecting us as well. We've also got another chance for some spotty snow showers getting into this weekend as well. So we're not out of the woods just yet after that lake effect snow warning expires. We've still got some more snow that we might need to deal with. And looking at your 5-day forecast here, I just want to touch on this for 1 second. Tonight into tomorrow, we're looking at a chance of some areas of blowing snow as well because of those higher winds that are going to be kicking up that freshly fallen snow. Friday is where we're going to see the bulk of the accumulation with this system. We're looking at 5 to 8 inches with locally higher amounts in some of those heavier snow bands. So by the time everything is all said and done with this system, we're looking at between 10 and 18 inches of snow for much of Oswego County. The snow chance goes down as we get into the weekend. Temperatures warm up to right around freezing, but as we get into the start of next week, they dive down into the teens and it gets cold and snowy once again. That is going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to toss it back to the desk with Olivia for a look at some more of your national news.
Thank you, Rob. An NYPD officer was shot yesterday in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Officer James Lee received 3 shots to the leg after a few new officers say they saw the 2 men climbing on a city bus without paying. Good Samaritans on the street stopped to help the officer, and last night Officer Lee was still conscious and undergoing surgery, and authorities do not believe his injuries are life-threatening. The controversial Arizona anti-gay bill was vetoed yesterday. Arizona Governor Jan Brewer voted the bill that would have allowed businesses to deny service to gay and lesbian customers if it was against their religion. The very boisterous opponents of the bill took to social media and the streets to exclaim their praise for Brewer. Brewer says she believes while we do not have the right to freedom of religion, we also have the right of freedom of persecution. Researchers believe a rare virus may be linked to a polio-like syndrome, which has caused weakness and paralysis in about 20 children in California. A link between all of the cases has yet to be confirmed. Andrew Spencer reports on the uncertainty among neurologists attempting to find the cause of this illness.
Vikash seems to be one of the luckier ones, having regained some of the strength in his left arm. He's still weak, though, and still going through physical therapy.
I do fine motor skills. I go into the water every day. I work on the floor trying to lift up and down.
We are just keeping our fingers crossed and staying positive and continuing to do this, hoping that whatever recovery he gains, it's going to be a huge help for him.
Vikash is among about 20 children in California that researchers believe have been stricken with a polio-like syndrome over the last 18 months. Sophia is another, though her arm remains paralyzed. Even among the 5 early cases that have been confirmed, researchers aren't entirely sure what's causing the illnesses.
2 of the children, they were able to find a particular virus known as enterovirus 68. You don't need to remember the name, but that's one of the viruses that's in the same family of polio.
Dr. Keith Van Haren has written a report on 5 of the early cases. He plans to present that report in April at the American Academy of Neurology's annual meeting. He, his colleagues, and the parents of some of the affected children are trying to raise awareness to perhaps find other cases and hopefully, eventually, better treatment.
Health officials say, look, we don't think this is at the risk of becoming some widespread thing. We want to find out, are there clusters of cases like this around the country that may better pinpoint what's happening here?
For now, Vikash and the others living with this rare syndrome will continue treatment and make do with what strength they have left. I'm Andrew Spencer reporting.
And now we're going to take a look at what's happening in Oz with our segment reporter, Lauren Toscano. What's new, Lauren?
Hi, Olivia. Today in Oz, Del Star Dance Company is preparing for its spring recital. With each new semester comes new intricate routines and costumes for the campus to enjoy. I got a chance to speak with choreographers Brittany Casanova and Kristen Mayer on how they are preparing for the upcoming performance. I'm in Lee Hall with SUNY Oswego's own Del Sart Dance Club. Today we're going to ask a few of the choreographers what goes into preparing for each dance and how are they preparing for the spring dance recital. Let's take a look.
All right, so Lauren, have you ever been involved with Del Sart or no?
I go as far as the emails. That's it. I get the emails and that's it.
So you know what's going on. I think it's just amazing that we have so many diverse people on campus, you know, boys, girls, doing all different types of dancing, and it's just incredible.
And I think it was really amazing that when I filmed, they actually were just learning the dance. So that was their first day and they got it no problem. I'm very excited to see what they have to come for the spring recital.
I couldn't do it at all. Well, thank you so much. Coming up after the break, we'll have a look at your Oscars with John Mangello, but first let's take a look at today's lunch menu.
The forest is precious. One careless act caused by people, and its beauty could be gone for a lifetime. Protect our friends in the forest.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Get your Smokey on. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference. Because 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
The Hollywood View is back with a brand new season and a brand new look. Join me for non-stop Hollywood coverage news right here on WTOP 10 every Tuesday at 10:30 p.m.
Hi, I'm CNN's Rob Marciano, and you're watching WTOP 10, your television station.
And welcome back to Top in the Morning, folks. Storm Team 10 meteorologist Rob Camille here with another look at your forecast. Just wanted to take a minute and show you a photo that one of our fellow toppers sent in this morning. This was taken by Aubrey Mulvey out on the eastern side of the campus. As you can see, a beautiful Oswego sunrise on this Thursday morning here on the Oswego State campus. Thanks so much for sending that in, Aubrey. We really appreciate it. Looking at your top weather headlines for the day, unfortunately that sunrise, that's pretty much all we're going to get. It's a nice start, but it's a little bit of a tease as we got another lake effect snow warning in effect for the area. So the snow is going to come back for yet another day here on the campus and in Oswego County. This warning is in effect from Thursday at 2 o'clock, so today at 2 p.m. until tomorrow at 4 p.m. What are we expecting with this? Moderate to heavy snow. That's a given. Lake effect snow is always pretty concentrated in most areas, and a very small area too. So you go a couple miles, you could see barely anything, and then you drive down to, say, Fulton, and it's completely covered in snow, and there's like 6 inches on the ground already. The wind's also going to be a factor as well. They could gust up to 30 miles and even 40 miles an hour in some places. Along with that, we've also got wind chills as low as -10 degrees at some points during the day as well. Current conditions right now, mostly cloudy skies here. 12 degrees is where the mercury is at right now. That breeze out of the south at 8 miles an hour is causing it to feel like 0. So if you're going to go outside, make sure you bundle up because it's definitely very, very cold outside. Your regional radar right now, this is the leading edge of that cold front that's going to be coming into the area later on today. You can see some of the snow starting to move into the Watertown area, into Jefferson and St. Lawrence counties as well. That's going to be here by about the noontime hour. So the snow is definitely on its way here, folks, so enjoy the sun while you can this morning. Snow showers in here by the early afternoon. Wind chills still going to be as low as -10. 1 to 3 inches of snow during the day. Your high, we're going to hit it about the 1 o'clock hour. It's 18 degrees. As we take a look at your 5-day forecast, the snow is pretty much here for the rest of the foreseeable, 5-day forecast future into the weekend and into the start of your work week. One thing I do want to mention with the snow here, as you can see, we do have a chance for some areas of blowing snow this evening because of the high wind, so make sure that you take it safe out there if you're going to be on the roads heading home from work. Tomorrow's when we're going to see the bulk of the accumulation from this system. Looking at probably about 10 to 18 inches in most areas, with most of it coming during the day on Friday. So a decent amount of snow today, more snow tomorrow. Definitely not going to be the greatest of days to round out your February. Hopefully the start of March will be a little bit better. That's going to do it for me, folks. Now back to the desk with Olivia.
Well, the Oscars will be airing on ABC on Sunday. We've got our entertainment reporter, John Mangello, here to discuss his Oscar predictions.
Well, thanks, Olivia. Good morning to you and to everybody out there in TV land. But we're not going to talk about the TV today. We're going to talk about the movies because I'm a big movie nerd. Yes, thank you for joining us, meteorologist Robert.
Oh, you're welcome, John.
Thank you very much.
A little late to the party, it's fine.
It's okay.
Sorry about that.
So sorry for ruining the red theme here, but it's a black tie affair Sunday for the Oscars, so I figured somebody should be representing. You got the red carpet down, I got it.
Exactly.
All right, so first thing I'm going to ask is, have either of you guys been keeping up with any of the Oscar films this year?
Yes.
Not as many as usual. I mean, obviously, like we had this conversation last night trying to work on, getting together what we were going to talk about, especially with the Oscars. I personally haven't been seeing as many of the movies as some other people have, but I do know my way around some of the nominations as well. So not totally in, the dark about this entire thing.
You're just not lit up that much.
Yeah,
I guess.
pretty much.
All right. What about you?
I've seen, I think, about half of them. I'm seeing a few more this weekend. I'm planning on having a marathon at my house and just finishing the rest of them because usually every year I try to see all of them. And past few years I've been successful. This year it's been a little bit tougher because I think this year, unlike most years, the movies have come out really early and then haven't been out at all. So when the nominations come out, they're not, you're out of luck. Whereas I feel like last year, they all came out more towards the Oscars.
Well, the Oscars are really late this year because of the Olympics. They pushed it back. Now that the Olympics are over, the Oscars can start. But hopefully, I've been researching this for a long time, for like months since the nominees were announced. And I'm very confident. My friends and I bet money, and I'm going to tell you some of my biggest picks here. We're going to do it with the big awards. We're not talking about best documentary short because some of you don't care. I haven't seen any of those personally, but we're going to talk about the big ones here, including what I think is the toughest call in a long time, which is Best Supporting Actress. And it really comes down to two people, Jennifer Lawrence for American Hustle and Lupita Nyong'o from 12 Years a Slave. And here's my prediction. Considering the preliminary awards with the BAFTAs, the Writers Guild, and the Golden Globes, it's split 2-2, which means they cancel each other out. So with preliminaries, you can't see who's going to win. I'm going with Lupita Nyong'o because it's her first film role, and she did incredible. And Jennifer Lawrence won last year. So considering this role goes out to breakout actresses generally over people that have been established, I think it's going to go to her in a very, very tight race.
Well, see, I'm actually going against you, our Oscar expert. I'm going to go actually Jennifer Lawrence because my kind of thought about it is that, she was phenomenal in this role, and
she was.
I think
scene stealing.
Yeah,
every
and
scene.
I think that Lupita is kind of getting this buzz a little bit, maybe a little too late. I think maybe Jennifer Lawrence might sweep it just because that she.
I think she could because I don't think American Hustle is going to win anything else. So if they're going to win one thing, they're going to win Best Supporting Actress. But if they don't win that, I don't think they have a shot at anything else. I don't think the movie was that special, honestly. Sorry.
I am in agreement with you. So for Best Picture.
Yes.
What is your kind of feeling about that? Because I think, for me, it seems obvious, but what are you thinking?
Obvious. It's hard because Gravity's going to win everything except for the acting. Every visual, technical thing, Gravity's going to win. It's going to win score, cinematography. Really, Best Picture comes down to two films, Gravity or 12 Years a Slave. Do you want to go which movie looks the coolest, or do you want to go with what is the best film of the year? 12 Years a Slave, I think, from a film storytelling perspective experience, it's a much more emotional roller coaster, and that's the best movie I've seen all year. Gravity was the most fun I've had of the movies this year, and it is a groundbreaking cinematic achievement. But I got 12 Years a Slave checked off here, so that's what I'm going for. But either way, it's a tough call.
Yeah, I think I'm in agreement with you because personally, I know I'm going to be the bad guy here, but I did not like Gravity. So,
Really?
I hated Gravity.
Really?
So I'm kind of rooting for 12 Years a Slave just so Gravity doesn't win. What about you?
I'm going with 12 Years a Slave as well, just because I did see Gravity. I thought it was a fantastic movie. It was very well done, very well shot. I thought it was very unique, especially in the camera angles.
Absolutely.
But as you said, 12 Years a Slave is not just going for best picture, as in it looks good, it's going for best film overall, and I feel like 12 Years a Slave grabs all aspects of that award.
It's incredible.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. After the break, we'll take one final look at your forecast with Rob Camille. But first, let's take a look at your celebrity birthdays. You're watching WTOP 10 Top in the Morning.
Hair loss. Now this rash on my face, what's going on?
For answers, ask your doctor the right question.
Could I have lupus?
Malcolm, you know energy savers last 6 times longer than regular bulbs. This isn't my room. It's Baron Davis's. The basketball player? This is his room?
I don't live here.
Millions of kids are using their energy wisely. What's your excuse?
I got no balls, sugars, and shocking drugs that roll all the time. Just had a few drinks. This can't be happening.
Are we clear?
Clear. We're just buzzed. Just buzzed? You didn't tell us that, sir. You're right. This isn't happening. You'll be fine. I feel good. Really? No, not really.
Buzz driving. Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal.
Shocking.
Welcome back. We're going to take one final look at your weather with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Rob Camille.
Oh, thank you so much, Olivia. Looking at your 5-day forecast here, pretty much the word of the entire weekend coming up. 3 words: snow, cold, and wind. That's what we're really looking for especially over the next 24 to 36 hours with all the lake effect snow that we have coming into the area. 1 to 3 inches today, 2 to 4 tonight, 5 to 8 tomorrow. So definitely a lot of snow coming our way here in the foreseeable future. But hey, it wouldn't be an Oswego winter without it. So we'll see. It's the end of February, so hopefully the end is near.
And we lucked out with that past weekend.
We did. Now, I do have a question for you, John.
Ask me. I'm here.
Is this the year Leo DiCaprio wins Best Actor?
I wish. I really wish. I want to say 5th time's a charm, but it's not. It's not going to happen. Especially in the year where Matthew McConaughey went from being the surfer dude to being a serious actor. This is his Oscar to lose. Dallas Buyers Club is a great film. He was phenomenal, and he's won every award leading up to this. So I think, him and Jared Leto for that movie are going to win. So that's locked. So I would love to see Leo do it. There's a controversy at CNN releasing the plaques of his name on it, but they released that for everybody. So those who had hope that means that he's going to win and they're spoiling it, it's not going to happen. If it does happen, I will jump into the lake in excitement.
Can we hold you to that?
Yes, you could do a whole story on it.
All right, you guys have heard it here. We're gonna
live from the scenes of Lake Ontario, just the shores. Make sure you bring your Save-Act friends, Rob, because it's not gonna
be
end
real
well.
cold, really cold. I'm kind of hoping as well that he pulls it out because he's had such an incredible past few years and he has not been recognized at all, and it's just unfortunate.
He's one of the best actors alive. maybe ever.
Yeah.
And he should get one eventually. Not when he's 90 and gets one of those Lifetime Achievement Awards. He should get one when he's actually making movies.
Right.
So maybe he needs to get to Meryl Streep status. The two of them just
Yeah,
need to go
well,
neck and be
Meryl
neck
Streep
and neck.
gets nominated for everything. If she was playing this desk, she would get nominated for Best Actress. So she'd be the best. She would be the best desk we've ever seen.
Well, live from this desk, is it Meryl? Is it not? This is WTOP 10 Top in the Morning. Have a great morning, Oswego. I'm Olivia Eugenio.
I'm Rob Camille. So Golden Globe. That's it.